Y'all always see the title. Y'all always see the thumbnail. I'm not gonna waste none of y'all time, so let's get straight into it.
Guy is, the more attractive a guy is, the less women he actually pulls. And
The more attractive a guy is, the less women he actually pull. Y'all believe that? What y'all think about that? In the title of this video is attractive men tend to clap less cheeks for this reason. Okay.
it sounds crazy, but hear me out. Me, myself, I hear it all the time. Oh, I'm sure your DMs are just flooded with every woman you want to talk to. Or I'm sure you pull every woman you want, this, that, and the third. And a lot of times it's the total opposite. Don't get me wrong. I have my moments. But I'm very introverted and I'm shy by nature. So I really just kind of stay to myself. But also because of my demeanor, I'm 6'4", I'm very big and muscular. So my demeanor can come across as very arrogant and
To me, everything he's saying that like she would say, it seems like only thing he said that's come out of the woman's mouth is, you seem like you know what I'm saying, get a lot of women, or you seem like you be playing with girls or whatever. You can turn you can play with that. That's good for conversation. Like that's a good little conversation to kind of play on, like at the beginning. Like that can get annoying if that's just what they said all the time. But you just gotta know how to play that. You gotta know how to just have a conversation with that.
cocky. I've had women come up to me and say, yo, I've noticed you for so long, or I would have talked to you, but personally, I just thought you were very conceited or to yourself, so I didn't bother. And I don't really say anything unless I really know that the vibe is mutual. So sometimes you're big.
I get that, but at the same time, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I suggest if you like some, walk down on it and take the rejection. Walk down and take the rejection. Make sure you don't worry about all that. I ain't gonna say don't worry about that, because some women, bro, will probably, I ain't gonna lie, what I've seen with the whoop, but nowadays the way it's seeming like what we seen is being popularized regarding like how women talking, bro, you be good, bro. Just walk up, you know what I'm saying, try to spit, you know what I'm saying, just introduce yourself, talk to her real quick, you know what I'm saying, and then see where it go from that. Don't do nothing weird or nothing like going up touching her all with like little tap. Hey, I was just trying to, you know what I'm saying. You ain't gotta, if the vibe right for you, you like her, you go try. She might. I got a boyfriend that would. All right, cool, understandable, and skedaddle and get up out of there.
Biggest assets can work against you.
The more attractive you are as a guy, the less girls you can get. And I'm not sitting here saying that I'm the best looking guy, because that's not true, but I'm just saying it's just true. I'm out this weekend. I'm having conversation with some girls. I'm with some people. We're having conversation with these girls. We're talking to them. Conversation was going okay. There was this one girl. She was attractive. I'm not gonna lie. There was this one girl. She's talking to us. You know, she knows she's attractive, and so like she's trying to.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, if a girl is acting a certain type of way, like she knows she's attractive and she doing too much, I probably wouldn't say nothing to her. I'd rather talk to one of her friends or something if they decent looking. How you carry yourself is everything, because it matters how you carry yourself and how people look at you. So it's the same way. It's the same way, vice versa.
Play like even more hard to get, which I don't play that game because I don't have time. So she's
definitely not playing that game hard to get. I'm not playing that. The best game is playing no games.
She's trying to play this hard to get game, whatever. Like I'm peeping and I'm seeing whatever's happening, and I'm telling my boys like, yo, don't like pull back. Like there's levels to this. Like don't seem desperate. You can't seem desperate over these girls because that's what they want. And at the time, I'm like more so abort the mission. We all still continue to carry small talk, blah blah blah, whatever. I end up walking away because I don't have time and I don't have energy for that. I kid you not, an hour and a half goes by. It may have been 2 hours go by. I'm talking to another group of girls, which they were as dope as hell. This one particular girl that was probably the best one out of the group literally walks up to me while I'm talking to these two girls, and she says, you know what? I would try to talk to you, but you seem cocky as I started laughing. I was just like, all I said was okay. She's still standing there, and she wants a reaction out of me. I don't really give people reaction. The girls are just kind of
You could have took. That's what I'm saying. You could have flipped that. Now, if he felt some type of way about it, then I guess like I get it. Like he upset. But if she come up to him and say something like that, you seem cocky, as just like that. I would. He could have laughed how he did, and said, "Damn, why you say that? What you mean? Like, ooh, she because ooh." That's just me. I just be doing my, you know what I'm saying? Well, however he move out, you can easily play into that. But I guess he just saying in the sense he's just annoyed with it. He just don't want to deal with that, which is understandable. Sometimes you don't want to play games. I mean, I don't feel like playing games, and it's all a big game at the end of the day, no matter how you look at it.
Looking that I was talking to, one of them was actually my friend, and the other one was just like, what the fuck? All I said, I'm sorry you feel that way. And then she said, see, my point proven. For one, I never was cocky. I never said anything cocky.
I would say, what you mean by that point? I'm confused. Why you feel like I'm cocky? I don't think I'm cocky at all. I think I'm pretty confident in myself. I don't think nothing's wrong with confidence. What's the difference between confidence and cockiness to you? You know what I'm saying? You feel like I'm arrogant? Why is that? I feel like you might be a little arrogant. Yeah, I'm flipping back on you. We about to, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even got to make sense because what she's saying not making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like to play into it. I like a little banter sometimes. It's fun. Sometimes. Nobody want to do that all the time. I feel like women be like to do that all the time. Just from experience from having a conversation, girls love to banter. Just boo. And sometimes it's just to get out of hand, so you just be having to chill on that.
I never acted cocky because that's not my personality. And in that conversation we had earlier, I remember she saying like she thought like, you know, I could be a blah, blah, this, that, and the third. And I remember asking her what qualifies me to be that. She couldn't even answer it. And I wasn't trying to make her look dumb in front of the people she was with. I was just asking her a question. Dating is f***ing cooked.
So I saw these clips and they just happened to come about. I just saved them over time, probably within a month
I get bro frustration though.
time span. And I just wanted to expound on it because I'm just speaking from my perspective and my experience. Right. I'm what some people would call attractive pretty much all my life. And I'm not saying that to brag, but that's just...
I'm not going to speak on him, but yeah, I do get that. You remember at this point in time, light skin, he got colored eyes, whatever color they is, whoop-de-whoop. I can see how like some women can find that attractive. The same way how they would probably find a Chris Brown attractive, or what's some dark skinned dudes that some Michael B. Jordan, or you know what I'm saying? It's all type. You know what I'm saying? I really, to me, to be honest, bro, I feel like everyone is attractive. They just got to know how to bring out their best self. You know what I'm saying? Show their best self. You know what I'm saying? They take good care of themselves, straighten up things they can straighten up. I feel like they all can be in that attractive, you know what I'm saying, men and women. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Y'all let me, I don't know. I know based on my experience, but y'all let me know what y'all think.
Based off what I've been told. And I completely agree with both of these guys and a lot of the people, just people who, and this goes for women, but I'm speaking from a man's perspective because you hear women say attractive women are some of the loneliest women. And I've dated what some would perceive baddies or attractive women, and they are some of the most self-conscious, insecure, and lonely.
That is a fact. I didn't had a fair share of dating, just, you know what I'm saying, throughout my life with different, you know what I'm saying, and I ain't gonna lie, one of probably close to one of the, if she wasn't one of the prettiest girls I dated, honestly, she did seem kind of, but she was kind of cool. I guess I just know how to pick them a little bit. She was cool. She was real cool. I'm about to say something too crazy. Nah, she was cool.
People, and it just happens that way. And sometimes they just don't have to work.
But I know what he's talking about, though.
Work on themselves as a woman. But as far as a man goes, and I'm going to get back to this, the first guy, I can agree with him in terms of you being a certain size, you having an intense look. Like me, you guys always seeing me smile on here. But if you see me out and about...
Why he put a white man with blue eyes smirking? Why he do that? Why you do that?
My face naturally, and I'm gonna say this naturally because it's always been like that since I've been a little boy, is a very intense, furrowed eyebrows. I'm not really smiling. My normal face look.
I do get that because when I'm out, yeah, I might be on this mud like my peace, yeah, I said, like I might be doing, but I ain't gonna lie. in public, usually if I'm just by myself and it's random people, I do my little hey, what's up, like what, like how you doing, what do, like I do talk to people when I get a chance to do a little quick conversation or whatever. But if you just looking at me, I'm most likely walking around with the face of like, hold on, let me see myself. I don't know, y'all tell me that. Does that face look approachable? It don't really matter, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, y'all let me know that look approachable.
It's almost unapproachable. Well, it does look unapproachable and intense or mean, and I don't mean for it to be that way. I still work on smiling as much as possible, especially on the camera. This, you guys are always seeing me like this, so you don't know. But definitely, if you're not looking inviting, that's going to turn some girls off automatically. Like, I don't even want to say anything to this guy. Some girls like that. They like that guy who looks unapproachable and intense that nobody would F with, or for lack of better.
Different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different folks.
Their term. And like bro said,
that's why y'all niggas gotta stop being scared of rejection, bro. Just walk down on what you like. Walk down on the ass. Or she gonna say, nah, I got a boyfriend with you. Hey, so I understand. So I feel you. Say, have a good day then. With you. Alright, you can move on. It's gonna feel good though when you walking down and she, oh hey, I just wanna woo. Can I get your number with the Instagram? When you get my Instagram, I said, why not the number? I'm trying to. Hey, you ain't gonna be caring nothing about the rejections. The one yes you get. If you one of the ones that, you know what I'm saying, you get multiple. Well, I'm not saying I condone nothing, but I'm just saying I need to get out there, man. Start walking down. Walk down. If you're not confident walking down, you need to look in the mirror and see what you're not confident with. Because the more confidence you build in yourself, but the more I ain't trying to work, but no, they human just like you. You know what I'm saying?
I would still consider myself an introvert, even though I'm a social person. I can talk to anybody. I can have a conversation at hours. I can get on the phone with anybody right now and carry on an extensive conversation like nothing, because I've been doing it for so long. It's like second nature for me. But I am introverted, always pretty much have been, even though some people may not have known that. I'm not an extrovert. I'm not the one who's going out saying, hey, how you doing? Stuff like that. That's just not my vibe. So that's another thing. That's another strike. So even though I worked on my personality and worked on my humor and things like that and worked on myself to a certain extent, that doesn't mean that I'm getting all the women. I'm getting all the chicks. I'm getting all the buns. And that's what women tend to think, just because you're attracted.
They call it the Huz now. Huz. That's low-key a hard name. I wonder how long that's going to last. The Huz. Not the hoes, the Huz. That's something I got to get used to. I ain't going to lie. I'm not about to sit and start saying it like I just been saying it. But the Huz. What y'all think about the Huz? Like, what y'all think about that word? It's already popular. So what y'all think about that word? Huz. H-U-Z-Z. What y'all think about that, man?
Attractive. And I've been told that several times. You got plenty of women. You got this, you got da-da-da. And no.
That's the perfect little icebreaker to me. I ain't gonna lie, it gets old. But if she coming at you with that off the rip, she already letting you know she wants you for the most part, or you got a chance. And if she looking right to you, whoop, and you want to pursue that for, you know what I'm saying, some long term or whatever y'all got going.
No, it's not like a woman, right? And I'm not trying to flip it so much, but women just get constantly approached. Even if they have the RBF, the resting B face, right? They get constantly approached regardless. And it's not the same with men. Men don't get approached like that. And I be trying to tell dudes that don't know any better. They like, yeah, dudes get approached. Dudes don't hardly get approached like that. So this is from a perspective for all you guys who are like, such and such, or he's...
Facts. It's been rare times I done got approached. I done got approached before a couple of times, but nowhere near as much as I've approached just in my lifetime. Yeah, nah.
A pretty boy, or he's an F boy because he's handsome, and so on and so forth. Fellas, ladies really don't care about your looks. There's a small percentage of ladies who do, but women really don't care about your looks, bro.
Nah, nigga, your looks matter. Fuck all that, nigga. You need to focus on having the best skin that you possibly can have. Don't sit here and try that you can possibly have. Make sure it's clean. Make sure it's as clear as it can be. And whatever you can't control, don't worry about that. If you can have a haircut, no matter what you're working with, make sure it's as clean as it could be. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you smell. Make sure your hygiene good. Your teeth might not be straight. That's okay. Make sure they are as white as possible. As white as possible. And if you can't afford it, work on getting them straightened out. Work on getting in decent shape. You ain't gotta be in the best shape. Just try not to be a slob. Be in decent shape. You need to be able to knock out 25, 30 push-ups. You need to be able to knock out 20 push-ups. Okay, I just lower. You need to be able to knock out 3 pull-ups. I'm just giving very basic. Just need to be decent and have great hygiene. Make sure you clean. Make sure you smell good with the woo. You know what I'm saying? I might be acting like women are just the pinnacle of, like, nigga, they're humans. They boo-boo just like you. I'm just saying, like, what?
Bro, they don't. They'll judge you based upon your looks, and they will actively avoid you because
and if they do, if a girl were to look at you and say, you ugly, woo, and you on top of your stuff and you taking care of yourself and you already got self-confidence, that's not gonna bother you. You gonna just be like, okay, shit, I'm just not her type. We'll do it, cool. Now, if you the common denominator and you didn't say for you to approach 50 to 100 women, I'm just giving numbers, and all of them saying that, they all saying you stink. They all, yeah, you got, bro. You look in the mirror, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Get some stuff right.
you may be perceived as good looking. They feel like they're good looking, so they don't feel like they have a one up on you, if that makes any sense. Otherwise, when she dates, women tend to, what they say, women say they like a man that's medium ugly. So that's another thing. But this second dude, what he was talking about in terms,
fuck all that. Don't listen to what they just listen. Don't take that. You gotta know, and nothing against women, bro. You gotta know what not to take serious. Medium ugly. I ain't gonna lie, dead ass girl tell me that, yeah, I fuck with you, this and that, cause I like my man medium ugly. Yeah, same over here. I don't like my girls too pretty at all. I need like a 1 to 10. I need mines that are like 4 or 5. I max out at 5. You know what I'm saying? And you was kind of perfect with it. We weren't really a 5. I just, you know what I'm saying? I done did this before. It'd be fun. It'd be funny. Medium. What the fuck is a medium? Man, get out of here with that. not him, but I'm just saying, girls be saying some crazy stuff. Maybe saying some crazy stuff too. Like I've heard men say some crazy stuff, bro. That's just crazy.
of just dealing with women who will come up to you and project and say things like that, and no matter what answer you give, you're gonna come off as cocky, even if you're trying to be a nice person. Which you got some guys who are perceived as attractive that are a-holes, so on and so forth. But a lot of guys who are attractive tend to be charming as well, right? Not so much with women. Women who are attractive, a lot of times they aren't charming because they already have the looks. They don't have to be charming. But a lot of dudes are, and they tend to have that gift of gab. Sometimes some dudes are awkward.
Bro, if you look good, man, that gift of gab or whatever, and you can gain that with practice, bro. Some people kind of just whoop, but you can gain it with practice. On top of you looking good, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Let me stop. Let's get through this video, bro. Let me stop pausing. I know some of y'all be like, you pause too much. I gotta pause. I got to. Literally, I have to.
Awkward. Some dudes are awkward when it comes to things. So I just want,
unless you want to talk to Google and tell them that I don't have to pause no more, I have to pause. I have to. I be getting that comment so much, and I appreciate it. If you still want to say it, tell me again. Just let me know. I'm just telling you that I have to pause. I have to pause the video. You big brother YouTube and Big Daddy Google. They said what they said, my nigga. Damn.
Everyone to know, both men and women, because
take that back. I ain't calling no Google Big Daddy. Yeah, that's a little crazy.
Because dudes be like, just because you're handsome, you can get all the buns or you get all the cheeks. You still have to put in work and actually convince, or sometimes probably have to work harder in some cases, because they think, well, he's too cute, I don't want to make it easy for him. When a dude who may not be attractive, she'll just slide the panties off like it's nothing. So crazy stuff to be talking about, crazy video to be talking about, guys. But let me know what you guys think about this, and are you in the same boat?
Amazing video by JR Wisdom. Amazing video. Y'all go support everything he got going on. Everything he has going on. Amazing content creator. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Y'all stay blessed. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.